Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Tentacruel back with a brand new video for you all. Today we have something different. As you do know, I did have to drop from the VGC Clan Wars because circumstances are a little out of my hands. So because of that, I was unable to continue to bring you best of 3 action on this channel. And best of 3 is something I much prefer over best of 1. As much as I definitely enjoy Battle Spot, climbing a ladder is something that's really fun. Seeing you get higher and lower based on winning and losing, it's just a really fun kind of addictive little thing. And competing with others and being able to see online or in the game exactly where you stand, it's just very addictive to have leaderboards in any type of game. So it's still really good, but it has its flaws in best of 1. There's a lot of cheeky stuff and just not really that best of strategies can really be good in best of 1 when they'd be terrible in best of 3. I much prefer best of 3, and I really wanted to bring that action back to you guys. So today we have a best of 3 battle. Good song that I'm very much happy that I am able to have a battle, especially on the channel for you all again. So that's going to be Uncle Lou, who has his own channel. He has a very quality YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description. Definitely go check that out. He deserves more support. Quality guy, good, fun guy. He streams really funny streams. Like, definitely go check him out. I really would appreciate it if you guys took that time out of your day to check him out. We're here for our second battle of our best of 3 set against each other. So hopefully this one goes better than the first, as he bested me pretty well in the first one, but I think it was mainly because Talonflame didn't provide anything after it burned Snorlax and was able to help take it out. Just didn't provide anything for the team. So hopefully we can not bring Talonflame and things go better. I really like Talonflame for burns on Snorlax, but just bringing it for Tailwind, it's not just worth it just so that we have Tailwind. So hopefully we can do better in this one. What am I thinking now then? So I'm thinking I'm going to lead Togedemaru Finny. The reason I'm thinking that is because 1, my opponent led Ninetales last time, and 2, they led Snorlax. What Togedemaru can do against both of those 2 Pokemon is I can nuzzle a Alolan Ninetales, which really banks heavily on its speed stat, which would really hurt it. Excuse me, I thought I was going to burp. I had a really huge meal before this. Sorry for that. But has it'd be able to nuzzle a Pokemon that benefits heavily from its speed stat, and then it could also Encore Snorlax into Curse, which my opponent did reveal last game. So I like that, but I don't want 2 ground weak Pokemon, and Snorlax does have high horsepower. So I don't want to play the mind games of trying to figure out what it'd go for. So I'm actually going to bring Muck in the back and not lead with it and actually go with Finny. So my opponent may also maybe prioritize trying to take out Finny. And then last but not least, do I bring Garchomp? Do I bring Gyarados? Really like Gyarados, but yeah, I'm going to bring Gyarados just because of the fact that my opponent also revealed that I think they are Specs Finny, and that Oko's Garchomp, and especially if Auroraville's set up, just cannot damage Finny enough. And at least Gyarados can live 1. It really cannot damage Tapu Finny back, which is an issue, but at least it can live 1. I'd rather have the longevity, honestly. So we're going with Togedemaru Finny. My opponent actually goes with Ninetales and Arcanine, so I'm glad I led, definitely glad I led Tapu Finny. Glad I led that. But yeah, Arcanine and Alolan Ninetales, so we'll see what exactly we can do here. I completely forgot about Hell though. That'll actually break the sash on Togedemaru, and if my opponent also decides to go for decide to go for a Flare Blitz too, obviously that would be double the trouble. So I'm actually going to switch out Togedemaru here. Definitely not exactly what I wanted to do, but yeah. I doubt my opponent will make the prediction and go for a Wild Charge. So I'll switch in Gyarados, and I will go for a... Do I just want to go for Calm Mind? Yeah, and I'll just go for a Calm Mind, start to get my Finny at a decent, to where it can start to do a lot of damage to my opponent's team. And I really want the Calm Mind so that I can actually take on the Finny mirror, because of the fact that with the Auroraville, Choice Specs Finny is disgusting. I didn't realize how good of a Pokemon that Choice Specs Finny is with Auroraville, but it actually really is. And when I was using Specs Finny, didn't use it with Aurora Veil, so I thought it was a little underwhelming, but I'm learning elsewise. So we'll see exactly what my opponent decides to go for here. Freeze Dry can obviously do a good amount of damage to Tapu Fini as well as a Wild Charge. Both of those can do good damage to Fini. I highly doubt my opponent goes for a Wild Charge here, even though a Togedemaru switch out isn't the most unpredictable thing, so we'll see. We'll at least get the Intimidate though off on Arcanine here right now, and we'll have to wait and see if Ninetales goes for Aurora Veil. What exactly? It does go for Aurora Veil, which is pretty much all Ninetales does now on the first turn. It just goes for that setup right away. Alright, and we did at least get Arcanine to go for its Fire MZ on a Pokemon that resisted, so it didn't get it off on Togedemaru, which is pretty nice. Still does pretty good damage, honestly, to Gyarados, especially after held damage too, so not the absolute best, but it's definitely better than anything else on my team that I could have switched in there having to take, or that I could have left in there having to take that damage. Finny's the only thing that would have took that really well. So anyways, though, we do get our Calm Mind up for absolute free, which is nice. And now, I definitely predict a Wild Charge. Not sure my opponent will make that prediction, but I think it's well worth it to go for it either way, because that protects my Finny, and that is a huge focus of mine right now. So I am switching in Togedemaru to protect my Finny from a Wild Charge from Arcanine. Even though it is intimidated, still don't want to take too much damage from a Wild Charge. And then I will be going for a Muddy Water, hopefully to lower the accuracy of Ninetales, and then hopefully to do huge damage to Arcanine. So we'll see how that goes. If I can take out Arcanine and still have Togedemaru on the field, that would be amazing, because it's faster than a decent amount of Pokemon that I think my opponent might have, and that would allow us to definitely actually be able to use Togedemaru more than just a support Pokemon. Well, more than just a supporting with Lightning Rod Pokemon. So the Freeze Dry does come off into our Finny. We did accept a Calm Mind. We still don't take that well, honestly. The Flare Blitz does come off. My opponent did make that prediction. Solid prediction on their part. Solid prediction on his part. So we will lose Togedemaru here. We will go for this Muddy Water, though. Once again, apologize for the audio. And oh god, Hell will take out Arcanine though. So we make the trade, Arcanine for Togedemaru. We make that trade. Do get a little bit of leftovers recovery, and now we will be going into pretty much forced to go into Muck here. What I can do with Muck though is I can Swagger it. I don't know why though, my Muck is very keen on dodging those Swaggers that I usually try to go for it. I've missed so many Swaggers on my Muck. Alright, so I think a Bonemerang is kinda obvious from Marowak, maybe a little too obvious, so my opponent might not go for that, and honestly they might just go for a Shadow Bone on Finny, but I'm going to play with them possibly going for that. Either way, I can't protect Finny, and I don't want to switch it out. I already set up a Calm Mind, so either way I'll at least get an Intimidate off on Marowak by switching in Gyarados, and well, with the Intimidate, excuse me, I should be able to live at least a I should be able to live, should maybe be able to live the double target. Still not 100% sure. We definitely didn't take that Freeze Dry as well as I would have liked. But hopefully I can live that double target if I am double targeted by Shadow Bone and Freeze Dry. But yeah, the Bonemerang, I just definitely don't want to take that. So I'm going for the switch out, and I also want to intimidate Marowak. So the freeze dry does come out once again onto our Finny. Does lots of damage, puts us at 81, and a Shadow Bone does come off into Finny also. Can we take both of those? Yes, we take that because of the Intimidate, and we do hit both targets also with Muddy Water, so that is great. Yes, and we get the accuracy drop on... Yes, and we also got the accuracy drop on my opponent's I'm thinking, should I just stay in? Should I just stay in? Because my opponent might just freeze dry. No, we can end up losing both if they just freeze dry. And yeah, actually, Marowak actually outspeeds Tapu Fini, so what my opponent can do here is just freeze dry Gyarados, probably take it out, and then just Shadow Bone the Fini slot. So what I'm going to do here is switch out Fini into Marowak, trying to preserve it. Well, just trying to not lose both of my Pokemon in one turn. That's mainly here. I'm not really trying to preserve Fini. I just really don't want to just lose both Pokemon in one turn. And yeah, he does go for the freeze dry, and this is probably also a Shadow Bone. So we will have to at least take that damage. We take that really well though, considering it is not very effective, and Marowak is intimidated. I'm just sorry I wasn't able to I was not able to calm down the resolution of my face cam, and that's why the audio is just a little off, so sorry guys. I don't know if I said that earlier. I don't know. Here though, I will switch out Gyarados again. Gyarados is at a better amount of health, so it's definitely more useful to us than what Fini is right now. So I am going to attempt to switch into Fini just to sack it. Hell damage, I don't know if it's gone this turn. I definitely should have checked that, because that'd be really nice if it wasn't gone this turn, so they can actually knock out Marowak for us. That'd actually be really cool, but I actually do think this is the last turn of Hell, which is going to benefit my opponent actually really well. But either way though, I just want to knock out Ninetales. No more, don't want it to be able to reset up Aurora Veil or anything like that, and I just want to have Gyarados and Muck and try to take on whatever my opponent has in the back from there. So we will switch out back into Fini. Should be losing it this turn. Marowak's actually is withdrawn into my opponent, who goes into Fini. Oh, and our Fini avoided the freeze dry, so we'll actually keep it for another turn, which is actually really cool. So Muddy Water accuracy drop coming through, and the Hell definitely stops this turn, so there's that. My opponent doesn't know that I don't have that's why they probably switched out though. They were probably thinking of us having what is that move, Shadow Sneak on our Alolan Muck, but they haven't seen me reveal that I do actually have Curse. I do not have Shadow Sneak, so they do not need to be fearful of us going for. Honestly, probably should have knocked off, honestly, on my opponent's Fini, honestly. Opponent does just go for a Dazzling Gleam, which is definitely their best play. And that's going to bring us to the point where we do pop our Figgy Berry. Kind of probably should have went for a knockoff, but at the same time, though, at least Fini's going to be locked into Dazzling Gleam. Can't go for that powerful Moonblast on us. And it actually does wonderful damage, too. And we get the poison on Fini, so it's looking like we're actually going to have a chance to win this one, honestly. It looks like we'll have at least a chance. We'll switch back in Gyarados. We'll get an Intimidate off on Muck, and then we will be able to just kind of move from there. What I'm thinking here though is that Muck will either, Marowak will either switch out or just get really low damage off on either of these two threats. So what I'm actually going to do is protect Gyarados and go for another Poison Jab on Fini. Fini's locked into Dazzling Gleam, which definitely isn't going to do enough damage to us, and I'm only just concerned of keeping Gyarados healthy at this point. Marowak does protect, so I'm glad I protected Gyarados, because I would have just waterfalled that slot. So it won't be taking that Dazzling Gleam damage on Gyarados. Still does so much damage. Oh my god, Specs Finny is powerful. We'll take out Finny. So it all comes down to, I think my opponent still has one more Pokemon in the back. So I think it all comes down to this. No, they only have Marowak. I thought they had one more. So yeah, that is going to be game. That is great. That is great. We bounced back pretty well. That is going to be a forfeit by Uncle Lou. So we did bounce back pretty well in this one and get that win back. So it looks like we will have ourselves a game 3. So let's get a little hype for a game 3. I'll see you guys in game 3. Alright, have a good one.